Legend of Total War here with part 46, I think, of my Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires Let's Play campaign as the Dark Elves. Alright, so previously we were delivering basically the final blows to the Wood Elves. They only have 2 regions left, or 3 regions left, and they have no armies, at least as far as I can tell. So once they're gone, we can fully dedicate ourselves to dealing with the dwarves. Oh, okay, we don't actually reach here this turn. Fuck me.
Finding my way.
So I was going to get here before they reach the full stack, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. This army here is probably not experienced enough to take on this, so I'm going to pull them back to... Let's see, they could probably come up to Karak-Hun. They couldn't reach it anyway, and it's going to get to full strength. So, yeah. The dwarves are, of course, the major enemy in this campaign, not Chaos.
I am the Witch King.
Okay, so you've just defeated an army, or you did it last turn. Come over here, so we can get to there.
Tyrant of Nagara.
The people grow restless.
So part of the problem with this province is, of course, hard to maintain public order. So in all of these regions, we need to make sure that we build public order. It's more important than the money that we make, because it's just not going to make much money anyway. So if we don't really want slaves coming here and causing more public order problems and not really providing that much money. So the last defenders are down to their last region. They don't have much hope. I certainly can't get to them in time, nor do I particularly care, because I'd end up having to kill them anyway. Alright, so let's go through the list here, and... oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm going to secure this province. I mean, otherwise we're going to have to just come back here. Problem is, though, it looks like crossing the desert, we could probably go around this way here, and avoid going through the desert. Just follow the pathway.
Moving.
Doesn't matter if he's not at full strength. This shouldn't have too much defenses, so it should be fine. We've got to get over there quickly. I'm going to force march just because I'm assuming that there isn't going to be an army there. Sometimes you got to take the risk. We just got to get there quickly, because otherwise this settlement's going to revolt soon. So we want to try and get back there quickly. It's got 3 turns. Well, once we capture this, then we need to rush back here.
The Witch King. Cruelty and violence. Awaiting command.
Okay, so foot Obestir. There's nothing to be concerned about here.
Death to all enemies.
We're approaching the position where we'll be able to put 2 stacks together at a time and pretty much just auto-resolve every undefended settlement. So we're approaching the end of the campaign now. It'd be good if we could avoid a revolt here. We don't need any more money. Just get the public order under control. Let's get going.
Lord of the Black Court.
I watch from the shadows.
So Marathi, what are we going to do with you? Where are we going to send you? So this, once the least defended of their territories, of the areas, is now very heavily defended. How many territories do we have? We have 219. How many dwarves have?
Yes!
72. So we've knocked off about 20 of their regions. Probably more than
I
that.
am Marathi.
Okay, it's going to take Marathi a long time to get back to the front line, just because there's not that many settlements around here.
Feared by all.
Okay, I'm relying on you to take all of this down here. And Marathi, you're going to come into here.
First.
And with them, and some of them will come down this way, and you might come in this direction, but we'll sort something out and kill them. There's going to be public order problems here. These settlements are too low level for us to build public order stuff, so yeah, there will be issues. Okay, we should be able to maintain public order in these provinces soon. How's our dragon army going? One more turn. No more treasure in there? Nope. Should be safe to come to here for the time being.
Sail, damn you! Plotting a course. Anchors away. Sail, damn you!
It'd be good to just make a little bit of extra money through getting these black arcs, you know, the treasure, I mean. Because if I need to throw some money at the dwarves for like a one-turn peace treaty, that's what it could be helpful for. Just to stop them from, you know, launching a major counterattack if we can see it coming. But also to help us construct settlements. But, you know, 120,000 or 30,000 even should be enough to get us all the construction we need. And as settlements start to finish up with their construction, it'll become easier. Or we'll have more money to spend, more like it. Well, more like less that we have to spend. This settlement's never going to come under attack again, so make you a little bit extra money from, I don't know, from slaves. Probably the way to go. I can't imagine dwarves are going to be landing in Norska anytime soon. And even if they did, that defensive building isn't going to save us. Okay, I think I've done everything I can, let's move on. So we're probably going to lose Skaven Blight, but I can't see us losing anything else. What they do is sack that. It's not a big deal, you just repair it. And we'll kill them next turn. Okay, let's have a look here. So the other army showed up. Yeah, they sacked it.
The buildings
It's not a big deal because it can't revolt, but you know. It doesn't even cost much, so they wouldn't have gained much from it. We can't let them get to the Crag Halls of Findle, though. That would suck. Alright. So that's not a big deal that they sacked it. It's not going to cost us anything.
Do you take me for a Wasvik?
Very minimal attrition they're taking.
What is unthinkable?
Yes.
So yeah, Lightning Strike I think is the way to go. Even though we've got 2 armies versus their 2 armies, we're better off isolating them. Same with our armies.
Cruel and savage.
These are powerful
For
armies.
Nagaroth. For victory.
But we'll be fine. So Lightning Strike is really come in handy in this campaign. Alright, so the only artillery they've got are the organ guns. It'd be good if we can position ourselves in such a way that where the organ guns would be able to fire us and would be able to fire back on them, they'd sort of be at a bad angle. Is that to say, about there would be good. Because that way if they're firing, they have to fire sort of like upwards. They can't arc their shots that well because they're cannons, not catapults.
Merciless warriors.
No flanking to be done here.
Sorceress of blood.
Okay, I'd like it first just for you to go.
Black of hearts.
You just stay here for the time being.
Sorceress of blood.
So yeah, they're coming.
Forward. Going.
So how much magic do we have? 109.
On to battle. Seeking carnage. Onward.
So that's no use to us. I should get her something else. It's not going to be of any use to us now.
Striking out. Forward. Carnage awaits. Forward. Oriosaurus. Advance. On.
Alright, I think I'll knock one of these down. Oh Jesus, what happened to my health?
Moving out. Going. Onward. Setting forth. We shall no fear.
I didn't lose that much health that quickly.
Forward. Sennu. Setting forth.
Was it, did they have guns there?
Sacrifice them.
Or maybe it was the Trollhammer torpedoes. I didn't see it.
Striking
Doesn't look like any of them have really used any of their ammo.
Winds rise. On to battle. Sennu. Elfry and Aha. Going.
Maybe better off using the burning head, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't do very much damage to them.
We shall no fear. Carnage awaits.
Every shot from their organ gun wasted
Going.
loses their balance of power.
Striking out. Going. Setting forth. Forward. With pleasure. Moving out. Oreo, Oreo, Oreo. For the moment, carnage awaits. Setting forth. Moving out. Setting forth. Moving out. Sennu. Seeking carnage. Striking out. Forward. Striking out.
She's only got 36 kills, but there's some serious damage done in them.
They shall no fear. Moving out. Striking out.
Maybe
Onward.
try one of these.
Carnage awaits.
Problem is it's easy to dodge. A little bit of damage, nothing major. And that was a big waste of magic.
On
Fireball already did the most amount of kills,
Onward!
you know, for the amount of magic he uses.
Elfry and Aha!
Alright, now I want you to come over here.
Sarius!
Get rid of this brimstone gun, or,
Sister of the Dark Convent! Onward!
that did great.
Moving out!
Maybe a breath attack on them.
Going!
'Cause we can't let these guns get towards our front line, that would not be good.
Sorceress of blood! Onward! Going! Advance! Aria! 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 Heed me! Sorceress! Elfry and Aha! March! Advancing! Broad destruction! Rivers of blood! Onward! Going! Striking out!
Good, you've clocked a lot of kills. Oh, I know, no.
Going!
Still, damage is being done.
Onward! Advance! Moving out! Dark purpose! My power is yours! Shenlu! Come, Malekith! Moving out! Advance! Shenlu!
Okay, so you've now probably just done your worth in terms of kills.
On! Tomato! Setting forth! Elfry and Aha!
We can still see if we can get a few more in there. There we go.
The dark shall reign! Hey! March! Sorceress of blood! Visions of destruction! I move!
Yeah, it's the Trollhammer torpedoes that are doing so much damage. Look at that.
Going! Bringer of death! On the march! March! Yes! Going! Moving out! On the march!
I really just want to get another breath attack in there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at that. They're fucking killing these things. If you're gonna shoot anything, shoot the Trollhammer torpedoes. Man, they're really giving us the shits. Yeah. Using our grasp, good to know. Good, due to fucking them around over here, they're disintegrating pretty much. There's not much left to them. Take out the organ guns. They never reached my front line. There we go. Definitely keep shooting them though. It's not over yet. This doesn't wipe them out. Alright, that'll just have to do. Very few casualties, but of course a lot of damage on the on these two hero units, but that's okay. Of course, the organ guns get away with virtually no casualties. And as we know, we can't auto resolve get rid of them because we've seen how much damage they can do in auto resolve. So they'll have to be fought again. They'll have to be manually.
Crushing victory! Weakness has no place here.
Don't need that. That's a lot of bloody loot gained.
the Witch King. Thralls, move!
You're in no position to take on this one here. We can't leave them here at all.
Hag sorceress.
Can Marathi get over here?
Such
Marathi can get to
delights.
Crag Halls of Findle, but I don't want them in
Dreadlord,
here anymore.
at your command.
Okay, your job's to take this one out.
Not likely.
I
So
watch
Marathi
from
could
the
take this
shadows.
one out. But Marathi's already at pretty much max level, so
Dreadlord.
so are you. So let's see. With this one here, we clearly don't need the Scroll of Leeching anymore. So let's have a look what else there is. Up a little bit.
None can stand in my way.
Cruel and savage.
Okay, so
Death to all
if we auto resolve, we know we'll lose units. We've gone through this enough now to know that. Would have been nice if we could have killed more of them, but this will suffice. I mean, our front line is fine. I think what might work is a rush attack. Keep these two in the rear this time.
A merciless host. Dark shards. Bolt throwers.
So we'll see if we can get the artillery to go at them first. Go on ahead.
Forward.
I need a scout to go just to see where they are. Don't get in range of their artillery though. Shit. Oh, they're fucking coming here. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Shit, this is a terrible position to be fighting at the bottom of the hill. If they're coming towards us,
Cold-blooded killers.
stand over here.
Follow the wind. Battle call. Speak, dark beast. Moving forward.
They may actually have to drop their equipment. What a fucking fucked starting position. I guess it is sort of like capture the hill. But they were going to get there first, so just let them have it. Sometimes it's not worth being the first on the hill.
On to murder. Ready.
So if they lose this battle, it should be the end of their army. Which of course they're going to lose, but it's a matter of like making sure that our army doesn't get badly damaged in the process. Damn. Learn to aim. Oh shit. You need to get... They can't even shoot from there, look, they're not behind, are they? The angle is terrible, you gotta get back over here. The organ guns are gonna be within range in a moment. God damn it. Well then we'll draw them further back. We'll get them off this hill. Fuck this. Said those organ guns, god damn it. Get them off that hill. Get out of range of those organ guns, at least to begin with. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to use my artillery this time, but I don't want them dead, so just... Because they can't run and push that at the same time, so they need to get out of here. It's not a good start. That's okay. We started off with an advantage, just don't aim for my sorceress. Okay, I'm going to send the dragon around to fight the organ guns. We might just have to suck up some of these shots.
Daughter of Nagaron. Dreadlord! It will be! Marching now!
I guess, considering that the dwarves don't have any magic, they need to have more powerful artillery. Okay, so we destroyed one of them. Get down there. Come back in my mind when I want to shoot. I feel like damage isn't so bad. I think these Trollhammer torpedoes are the ones doing the real damage there. I'm in the bloody unit. I need to pull this out of combat in a moment. Yeah, pull it out. Okay, the enemy are running away anyway. Let's kill as many of them as possible, just in case we have to fight them again. At least their organ guns should be, for the most part, gone. It's a good shot there. What the fuck? Doesn't matter. Nearly lost more than they did. But damn, those organ guns only fired like a couple of volleys too. It's so much damage.
Crushing victory! My power grows!
Okay, good. That's
Going
one
now.
army dealt with. Alright. Now, I think I'll have Marathi deal with this, because we need to be moving down south anyway. If you could start moving down south, that would be good.
Feel my rage. Marathi commands you.
No
Fight.
Trollhammer torpedoes this time. Doesn't look like there's any Thunderers either. So our Hydras should do a lot better. Yeah, change it to the Battle of the Oak of Anus. I'm so mature.
Battle ready.
Alright, I don't want to be fighting anywhere close to the trees.
Bolt throwers.
You know what? Considering that the enemy very rarely even reach our front lines, I might actually put the artillery out front this time. Because then they could pull back here afterwards. I don't know. Generally speaking, it's probably not the best move. Artillery is best protected behind the line. Don't be a fool. Maybe they would get more range on that. Better than protected. Get plenty of range. Okay. So I think I'll use, let's see here. I'll use Melkos, Mystify, Miasma, and also Fireball.
I move on to battle in Malekith's name. Peacemaker, dark sorceress, seeking carnage, mother of vengeance. Carnage awaits.
So I'm kind of good at targeting her at the moment. That's good. I'll get one of these down there just because there's so many of them. While they're dicking around here, our artillery's tearing them apart. Yeah, don't aim for the gyrocopters, that's the dark shards will take them out easily enough. Chase away these pieces of shit. That did work. Okay, that's just, you'll never catch him. Either way. I'm taking too much damage now.
My power is yours. Onward. Striking out. Going. Death hand.
Okay, more of this. Good. Okay, now their artillery is in range. Send the two sorceresses, Marathi and Morgan, is it? Yeah. To annoy the organ guns. Battle should be over soon. They've already withdrawn once, so they should be wiped out. There we go, battles won. That went very well. Our Dark Shards are good at wrecking things. Just get a few extra kills, just in case. Alright, that'll do. Hopefully that's the end of this dwarven invasion of Athalauren.
I am victorious. Remember the clemency of Morathi. Hatred drives me.
Good. Yeah, we're not actually done with
Favored of the Witch King.
these shits. They need to die completely.
Bloodshed becomes
Doesn't look like they've raised a new army.
carnage and bloodshed await. Feast on your spoils.
Might just occupy it. I mean, slaves is good and everything, but we get 150,000. I don't want to revolt here.
The people grow restless.
How long has this got to go? We only got one more turn of that.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. No mercy!
So they're getting down to their last region now.
My glorious victory! Their meager wealth is mine.
Yes, I was right. They have no other armies.
And despair.
Oh, make it over there. Good.
Game! Death to all enemies!
I'm not gonna stop these dwarfs unless we conquer the territories.
Everywhere ruin.
Black-hearted dreadlord. None shall live.
This is because you're a low-level general, but I think we can still auto-resolve this.
Death and carnage.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, I just didn't want to fight such a small battle like that.
Their meager wealth is mine.
But yeah, it was because he was a low-level general. Alright, so what are we going to do to fix this in future? I mean, he needs to get, like, some of this stuff. If he makes his way to Castle Tempelhof, if he gets into Schwarzhafen, he can retrain his troops there. You can get Blackguard Nagaron from there.
Dreadlord, at your command.
Which is essentially on the way, so that's not so bad.
Onwards! Onwards! Conquest lies ahead!
We can't be sitting there fighting every fucking battle at this stage of the campaign. Oh, this is just, you know, we've got another 20 episodes to go then. I'd like to finish this by episode 50, which means 4 more episodes after this. So if we have a look here at dwarves, they're down to 69 regions. Their strength ranking is like 67% of what we've got. Shit. They're raising an army here. Well, that's okay, because that way we can stop them from raising that army. If they're using the global recruitment, then there's only so many regions, like so much global recruitment they can get, even if they do cheat.
Mother of the Druid.
I'm gonna force march you closer.
Will march.
Ah, my Dragon Lord is ready.
tyrant of Nagaroth.
See if you can get to the battlefield in time. It's gonna take them a while just to get there. Alright, we got enough money now. I'm gonna put all of these on doing this stuff.
I approve of these dark deeds. Dread Lord of the Druki.
Oh, we just don't have to worry about them.
Dread Lord. We have a deal. I approve of these dark deeds. We have a deal.
And just one more. I mean, we could just disband them, but it's alright. We haven't even got long campaign victory conditions yet. What do we need for that? Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh yeah, we'll just take that. That'll do. So, objectives. Long campaign victory conditions. We haven't done this yet. We need to control Karaz Akarak and Karak Eat Peaks. And Miragliano, which I've had before, Lamia, Black Crag, Khemri. Basically the entire map. Why don't you just call it full map completion? Because that's... You're not just going to go for those regions. You know, if you want to have a bloody checkerboard empire, that's up to you, but that's a nightmare to deal with.
Noble blood!
I could send all the K-Knight assassins back to my richest region, which would be probably the Iron Mountains. Let's have a look. Yeah. And that would, like, increase the amount of money I get from slaves, like, exponentially. But, in all honesty, what do I need money for?
Master of cruelty.
Here's an idea, actually. Let me just see if I can get a peace treaty with the dwarves.
What brings you to
This is a
the
temporary
halls of
one. If I just throw money at them, let's see what happens. Let's see how greedy those dwarves are. No, they're not greedy enough. Or they're too greedy.
Court.
Probably don't need magic resistance against dwarfs.
Dread Lord of Nagaroth. Lord of the Black Court.
What? Command me. Bloodshed becomes me.
Okay, so construction time. That's... we could build the thing for the... I don't need this. For the Black Guard Nagaroth here, but... Which I might actually do, but I don't think they're going to be around here in 6 turns. Unless when he comes around back up this way. So if all goes well, the Wood Elves will be dead next turn. They've still got, I was going to say, Skaven Blight under siege. It'd be a waste of time to fight this. We could do some damage to them, but overall, it's not going to matter. It's too little damage for me to bother wasting any time on it. We've never won that battle. The Dwarven units are just far too strong. Not unless we had that Dark Conduit spell. We could use to basically explode 3 of them. Okay, so let's have a look here. Shred of Death. So that provides them with a trait, plus melee attack, plus 4. I'll take that. Seems okay, but I'll just let him keep it. It's fine. I don't mind the dilemma events for the Dark Elves. I think they've been quite good. Because usually the dilemma attack, at least with Warhammer 1, was like, hey, here's a choice between 2 bad things. Which do you want? It's like, come on, at least reward me a little bit. And this one's like, hey, here's some dilemmas with some actual good decisions. With some long-term, short-term rewards. And long and short-term penalties.
Cruelty and violence. Death to all enemies.
Should be the end of them. They didn't even bother to raise an army. They basically just was like, all right, we lose.
Claim your prize, rookie.
I'd rather not have a revolt here. Are they gone? Faction destroyed, Wood Elves. Good. And now, for the first time in a millennia, or even more than that, the elves are a completely united race. Just like in the lore.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Yeah, so it'd be faster to go back down around that way.
Favored of the Witch
We are
King.
displeased.
No more public order bonuses, but it was enough to keep some of our provinces under control.
Favored of the Witch King.
Okay, they got no organ guns, so we should be able to auto resolve that.
Slaughter calls us. Bring me their treasure.
It's gonna revolt anyway.
Cease your provocations.
So now we need to force march back here and put a stop to that revolt. Alright, so looking at this again, the dwarves have 69 regions because they took Skaven Blight and we took something off them, although Skaven Blight's more valuable. But I have 125 settlements, meaning there's 80 left. That's because, no, 70 left. Yeah, what? Yeah, 70 left. 295. So now they're starting to put a bit of a resistance down here.
Cain bids you welcome.
So if you're in raid stance, you're going to be tired in this battle. But they've got loads of organ guns, and they're sending sail down here. I didn't build any walls here, was I thinking? Like that, especially considering I'm not even going to build, I'm not even going to have slaves. It's probably too late, but I should have built walls. If nothing else, just to slow them down. I could sail out here and grab that, but it's not worth it. We got to keep going on the attack. Let's see what we get from defeating Ungrim. Alright, let's get set up over here.
Dark shards.
I'll have to move these guys forward, because that's in the way. That's okay. Actually, no, I'll move them back. Because otherwise I'm going to be in range of their cannons.
Dark shards. Black gods.
I need to move forward a little bit.
Forward. Bolt throwers. At once.
Death hag!
We understand. Very well.
I want you to get into melee immediately with that organ gun.
Sorceress of Rome! Now!
You.
On to murder!
Burn them here.
Eager for blood!
Of all the directions, I went in the one direction where they are. That's why I don't like that spell very much, but
On to murder!
it has the potential to do a lot of damage, but it never goes where I want it to go.
Now! Swift! Follow the wind!
No, don't shoot into this. It's great that it's routed, but you gotta get rid of it completely. Get over here and use a breath attack on these Bugman's ranges. Don't worry about them, they're not really a concern, it's the organ guns that are a concern. They're majorly stuffing around.
Come, Malekith!
You broke them again, don't let them get back on their artillery. And then you go over there and kill them.
Sorceress of Rome! Battle fall! Fortnite fall! Outcry and aha!
Okay, let's reposition because this is not the best spot.
Onward. We are ready. Murder awaits. Bloody murder.
You got a decent number of kills so far. They're majorly stuffing around.
Bolt throwers.
Like, what the hell are they doing?
I will have destruction.
Doesn't even bother me if they're shooting him. He's got loads of missile resistance and ward save, so he's fine.
Sorceress of Rome!
Forward. Ruby. Battle calls.
What on earth are they doing?
Oriole, Sarius!
I depart.
Okay, well the organ guns are pretty much gone.
Moving out. Cannon. Kala. Hear my words. Slaughter.
Keep smashing up the organ guns, because every one of them that kills will mean fewer guns next time we have to fight them. Or hopefully the unit gets wiped out entirely. better. Yeah, I should definitely get rid of them utterly. It's too bad units are so terrible at running other units down in this. It's almost not even worth trying to run down units in this, even with cavalry sometimes. But some units that are good at running down units are direwolves, they're very good at it. Warhounds. Cavalry though, I don't know. Not really. Yeah, that organ gun is fucked.
I am dead. Massacre.
They got nothing to fight us with now. They've stuffed around way too much. But Ungrim, he fights to the death, so we're going to need to get you over here to fight him. Oh no, you don't. Fire there on archers. Those slayers aren't going to do anything against the Hydra there. Too few of them, and they're all damaged.
Servant of the party.
We are ready.
These units over here, they didn't aim for us where we wanted them to.
I depart. Setting forth. Come forth.
I thirst. Warrior Sarios.
I depart. Fury. Merciless warriors.
The battle's lost for them. Obviously just try and kill as many of them as we can. The artillery did a great job on this battle. Getting loads of kills in here.
Do not shame your ancestors.
Good.
Victory is mine.
What do you get for beating him?
Whispers grow louder.
Death follows with me.
Oh, cool. Extra missile and magic resistance, making you even more OP.
Malicious and cruel.
So you've almost reached max level. The organ guns aren't completely gone, but I think they're so weak that we could probably get away with an auto resolve. Surely.
Comes looking to battle.
You fucking kidding me, man?
Take them captive.
Come on. Bloody organ guns. They only require level 2 recruitment building, so I might be able to get them somewhere nearby, not from Gorgazan. And there's no regiment of renown I can recruit from. It just shows you just can't. You can't deal with those. Or you can't just auto resort if they've got a organ gun in there. You just can't, even if it's damaged. Even for Malekith, it's too much. You end up losing a unit. Oh, if I was playing 12 campaign, just play spam organ guns.
You what?
The kills they get.
Malekith. They serve me well.
It's alright. At least it wasn't one of the Black Guard of Nagaron, so our downtime should be pretty minimal.
Of the Witch King. Cruelty and violence.
Okay, so the things to consider is that wherever you go, Thorgrim could attempt to attack you. Thorgrim's got a lot of shit, but technically he's not that good. I mean, this here is not a very strong army. No organ guns there.
Yes,
So Karak Izor is not well defended.
I have dark purpose.
I'll send you to go capture that.
Master of cruelty.
You're coming back down here. And so is Marathi.
Such delights. Plots to enact.
Because there's a lot of armies down here. We need to make sure we bring sufficient force.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Nagaron! Dreadlord of the Druki. I shall not rest.
We're going to take attrition pretty much no matter where we stand. We might as well force march. There's nothing up here to resist us. The damage is pretty minimal, but we'll have to fight that battle manually.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
You're done here. These guys are going to keep moving down this way, so we'll try to send you in this direction here to intercept them. Although I think it'd be best if you sail from here to Bilbali.
Dreadlord, at your command.
And the dragons are on their way. Could hire another load of dragons, but it took us a long time to recruit them, so that's the point. So some of these points here are a little bit of a waste. Oh wait, no, it's not necessarily, because I needed to get to this, which would be good for black dragons. But I'll get a name of power. That's shit. I won't. So Athel Loren's not quite safe yet from revolt. No slaves. Oh no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't take that much public order from slaves, and obviously no slaves here. Well, the maximum slaves is 0 anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. So still a little bit of provincial instability to go down. Public order here is really good, so we've got a lot of buffer time before it revolts. And this here will provide more public order as well. Okay, so we'll be fine. It's only just under control here. should be all the construction that need to be done. And of course, there's the massive skill points that need to be done. How'd you get 2 points? Oh, maybe because he... I don't even know how. Maybe something... He got additional experience from something. Yeah, he was the one that got loads of experience from that. Okay, never mind. Alright, so... Like, none of these things are going to be of any use to you if you're just holding dragons, so... Get that so that we can get to... Eventually get to, Favor the Fortunate. No, where is it? Yeah, this one. Confer Bloodlust. And since we are actually going to have dragons, maybe good to get extra weapon strength and armor for them. Okay, we can do this. This will give us extra income from slaves. Increase our slave decline, but also that army ability Dark Conduit is really going to help us in defensive battles against dwarfs. It'll last 15 turns, that's a long time. Alright, let's do it. Also, the amount of money that we get from this should be huge. Yeah, it's about another 20,000 a turn. But of course, our slave decline rate's going to be pretty quick. So I think the last defenders are probably going to die in the next turn or so. Even though we've got this, it's like, I don't know if I really want to do it. I think I will because we need to slow them down. Maybe I should have done it as escape block, but the thing is, now we've got the Dark Conduit, now we can really start doing damage. They get up on the walls, like, we're not going to win this, but what we can do is damage to them. If we can take out their organ gun with our cavalry, that's a huge advantage that we'll take away from them. And of course, they'll need to use global recruitment to get them back, because they're not going to be available from here. I'd love to get them up their rear, but it's not going to happen.
Dark shards.
Where's their main attack going to come from? Seems like it's going to happen here.
Corsairs.
Doesn't look like they're going to attempt to climb this wall here. This will mean they'll get shot by artillery. I'll send these guys out to hopefully do something. If we can get all 3 uses of the Dark Conduit down on them, that's going to be very helpful for us.
For the king. Blood for Cain to destruction.
We need to prioritize taking out the organ gun, but taking out the cannon as well is useful.
Merciless warriors.
Maybe I should have fought them with escape and fly.
On to slaughter, eager for battle. To destruction. On to slaughter.
Dark Riders, suffering for all.
Great men. Going.
Also, what's good about this is they've had to pull back their troops to deal with us here.
Dark Riders,
Dark shards.
Dark Riders,
These guys would be really good to use the Dark Conduit on. Because these guys are essentially on a suicide mission.
On to slaughter. Merciless
You gotta make sure you wipe it out.
Dark Riders,
eager for battle.
Like I said, there's no hope of winning this battle, but there is hope of saving Maragliano.
Dark Rider crossbow. Dark Elf. Make them bleed.
Dark Riders.
Okay, I'm gonna use it
Urathan.
right here. It's gonna get rid of
Dark Riders.
these hammerers. Well, I didn't get rid of them, but I did a lot of damage to them.
Going. Pull back.
That should be wiped out. You're still around. You gotta finish off the cannon. It's not gonna get wiped out then. Unless we send this to send the towers to aim for him. And they're in full view of our towers here. I mean, sure they're doing a bit of damage to us, but a lot of our units are actually blocked by that. Really want to get rid of their cannon troops. Anything?
What deeds await?
You come over here, start fighting them. Wait, do they've got some guys. Oh shit. We've got to stop them from getting back into the town square. Delay it as long as you can.
Dark shards. Dealers in death. Dark shards.
Okay. Nobody else is coming over here, so these two need to get back to the town square.
To destruction. Murder awaits. Cold-blooded killers.
I should have left them there a little while longer to get these Bugsman Rangers, but that's okay.
We are ready. Onward.
On to murder!
Druki, forward. Blood will flow.
These guys don't have armor piercing attack, so we need to pincer them.
Carnage awaits. Dark elves.
Head for towers!
Going. Moving out.
These iron breakers, yeah.
End them. Nagarothi.
Get over here, need you guys.
Brides of Cain!
Forces. Slaughter them.
Okay, we need to use this before it's before the battle's over.
Dark shards.
I think it'd actually be best, right? Ah, crap.
The merciless host. Understood. Battle ready. Dark shards.
I need them to get right in there.
As you say.
Okay, those iron breakers should get wiped out because of that.
Cold-blooded killers.
Because they actually managed to kill
Quickly now!
Belagar if you can.
Spreading despair!
Who am I kidding? He's probably got like heaps of ward save.
Dark shards.
Let's draw them in here.
My blade hungers. Eager for battle.
And yeah, we're just trying to do as much damage to them as we can.
Die, weaklings.
Mothers of
Draw them in here, so they've got their backs turned to this.
Dark shards.
Brides of Cain, of course.
Missiles! Take cover!
Merciless warriors. Dark shards. Withdraw.
That was over. Not unhappy with how that went. He lost quite a few important units. He's going to need to use global recruitment if he wants to get up to full strength. If he was to attack Miragliano with what he's got there, he's not going to win. And with him accessing the global recruitment, that means they can't use the global recruitment elsewhere. So let's see. Only 2 of his units actually got wiped out. The downside to fighting here is that we get no replenishment of the end turn. And they do. I don't usually like fighting defensive battles in enemy territory, but you know, you gotta do something at some point. Goddamn, those birds are really loud. I was hoping if I just ignore them, they'll just fucking go away.
Bolt throwers!
Maybe put the aircon on just to drown them out. Alright, so where are we going to set up? Good high ground over here. Take this. You should go harass.
I am destruction.
Merciless warriors! Bolt throwers!
And the march.
Alright, so the main thing, of course, we need to take out is our artillery. If I can use some breath attacks to take out the cannon, that'd be good, because it's way longer range than my troops, than my artillery.
Sorceress of blood. My power is yours. Dreadlord. Moving out.
Well, we're best off, if we're going to use breath attack, we should...
I go.
Says that cannon as well. Bolt thrower, that's not as bad. Make sure we're on side on.
Raw destruction. Destroy. I will.
Didn't destroy any of the cannons, but we're taking out the cruise just as good, I guess. Now that we've got this, get in there and just basically bomb them. This is such a useful ability.
Let madness reign. Kill, kill. Hand them. Furious.
They'll be back. In there, so we can do the maximum damage.
Sorceress of blood, carnage awaits. Destroy them. Meet doom.
So it'll be a little while before we can use it again. They're screwed. There's no hope for them at all. no one's going to win against this kind of defensive position.
Purveyor of cruelty.
Their army's just not good enough. Yeah, if you just want to stand there, I'll just keep bombing you. Got plenty of ammo.
Sorceress
You should probably go.
moving out. Come, Malekith. Advance. All shall suffer. Droopy tyrants.
Also got a heal potion here, so that'll be useful.
Moving out.
Right, I'd like to get up and use the breath attack on them. They seem to be like trying to get their artillery in position.
Moving out. Torment. Advancing. For the slaughter. On the march. Pushing forward. March. Yes. On
Still on the
march.
hammerers, join their most valuable units.
On the march. Raw destruction. Kill, kill.
Yeah, Thorgrim's a tough old bastard. He's not going to go down so easily. But they're coming to his aid, which is exactly what I wanted. Because we're just in time for an Allahu Akbar. On campaign 2.
Going. Dark deeds await.
Suck my ass, dwarfs.
Yes. Advancing. Shadow. Warrior chariot.
So we're taking a lot of damage here. Get him out. Put him out.
For the slaughter. Yes. On the march.
Fucking thing. It's like it made its mission to get away from the dwarves. Still got a lot of kills just because we put it in such a big blob.
I move.
Ah, I can attack flying units. Just taking some damage there.
Onwards. March. System of the dark. On the march. Going. I go.
I'll use the healing potion, obviously. Oh, no. Get out. Get out. This all happened very quickly. But she'll live. She's okay. I think it should be immortal by now.
Dreadlord. Droopy. Hear my words.
They haven't even tried to cross yet. Alright, so I think that's enough for them. Because I think they're going to get to about here and then just rout.
Onwards.
But I definitely think we should knock Thorgrim out. But if they don't want to cross, I'll come to them. They'll receive army loss penalty in a moment anyway.
Dark shards.
Guess these guys didn't get a very good angle on them.
Moving out. Pushing forward.
Okay, I'll use the bomb on this fresh iron breaker here. It's probably Thorgrim. He's providing so much balance of power that's probably why they're not breaking. Nice. Get these guys in there. Surely that. There we go. That did it. Thorgrim's a slow piece of shit, so we should easily be able to catch up to him. Once we get rid of these slayers.
Dreadlord, on the march. Yes.
I just want my dark shots to keep moving forward because we've got to shoot all these guys here. You fight the slayers, get rid of them. Actually, like 10 men or whatever it is, can't take them all on. If we don't kill him now, we'll just have to fight him another time. I mean, we're going to have to fight him another time anyway, but at least he'll be knocked out for a few turns. What I want you to do is charge out from his front and slow him down. I think the real damage is going to be done by our dark shards.
Moving out. Feel fury.
Our clans will shun us!
Raw destruction.
Must be exhausted.
Nagarothi.
Advancing. Pushing forward. Meet doom.
You fucking charge properly. Just don't drop a shit on him. Get down there and stop him. I swear they're awful at dealing with this stuff. No, I don't want you to get around his rear. God damn it! It's so frustrating. What the hell are you doing?
Moving out. Onwards.
Do not share
I try and put it out in front of it. What's he doing? He's like zigzagging around.
Moving out. Come, vicious warriors.
Fly down. He's right in front of you. See, there we go. There we go. Far it will. So bring him closer to the dark shards. That's all I want him to do. He's not going to do that much damage.
I am destruction.
My blade.
Because they're awful at running units down.
clans will shun us!
Dreadlord.
Do not shame your
Keep me.
ancestors!
So doing this will hopefully reduce their fatigue. Her fatigue. Dodging my shots.
Moving out.
Not all of them though.
Merciless warriors.
Advancing. Let madness reign. Feel fury.
Dark shards.
Destroy.
Eager for battle.
Carnage. Let chaos descend. Moving out.
Alright, keep moving.
Without question.
So they're still nice and fresh.
Moving out. By Cain.
March.
He's taking damage just real slowly.
Pushing forward.
He must have a ton of missile resistance. No, he's right near the edge here.
Wise.
The fact that they couldn't get rid of him while he's on the route is an indication of just how bad the running down mechanics are in this.
Feel fury.
And
them!
Why don't we bother getting cavalry? Because they just basically escorted him off the battlefield. That's very frustrating. He managed to run that slow fuck from here to there with really not getting that much damage done to him. That's really frustrating. His army's obliterated though. But still. Would have been good if we could wound him. Okay, at least the cannon's gone.
My power grows.
That'll take him quite some time to regenerate those forces. I'm not going to bother chasing him down because we're here for Karakizor. Oh. Maybe we should actually chase him down. Just get rid of that army completely. After all, if we take out their armies, which I think now I might have more than them, we eliminate their ability to counterattack us. Which is the main thing that's slowing us down. Okay, so we're at an hour and a half. I'll keep going for a few more minutes. Despite all the background noise around me. That's why it's best to, like, I suppose, make videos in the middle of the night. There's no noise usually. No dogs barking, no people doing anything. Stigros Empire. Okay. It's good they're taking attrition. Looks like you might have to get back to Xandri to deal with this.
Don't think so.
So yeah, so we actually access the global recruitment now. Because I know that there's no recruitment trips there.
David of the Witch King.
Which is slowing him down.
Noble of Nagaroth.
So Karak Buftar, they've already managed to get to level 3, but it's not defended. Maybe what I'll do is send Marathi over there. Who should take him out?
Bloodshed becomes.
I don't think I'll have enough movement to do both.
Go
That and
kill.
Karakizor, but let's get rid of this.
Let them know death touch.
Also, I think he was accessing the global
Put
recruitment.
them in chains.
I think.
Dark Lord.
Yeah, see. They slowed us down from getting to here.
Dreadlord, awaiting command. Destruction lies beyond.
I'll be taking this back.
All
Thank
is
you very much.
mine. What? Hatred drives me. Dreadlord, awaiting command. For Nagaroth, for victory! Claim
Okay, so
your
already
prize,
we've captured
Supreme.
more than they did during their turn. I think we did. Looking at this, yep, 227 regions, and they're on 67. Let's see if there's some other quick fights we can do before we end the turn. I think we can force march to Grenstad, that's not a big deal. On our way to Schwarzhafen.
Death is coming.
Oh shit, someone's gonna have to go back to Karak here, and public order's gonna be shit otherwise.
Dreadlord of the Druki, I admire your darkness.
Cruelty and violence.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Oh shit, doesn't look like there's any way for us to get it. Another quick save.
Of the Druki.
Dreadlord, at your command.
I guess we'll just go through another end turn. Maybe make this an hour 45-minute video. I'm trying to wrap things up.
Sail, damn you!
Naga. Plotting a course.
Alright.
We have a
I probably shouldn't sit there.
such slaughter awaits.
What's with that? Just one little flick of the mouse wheel. That's all that is. Okay, so only Malekith hasn't moved.
No limits.
Because we're going to have to deal with Zandri. I'm fine with them capturing it. In fact, it could be a good thing for them to capture it, and then we just capture it straight back off them.
Malekith, King of Nagel.
So maybe just come and stand here. See if they do it. They'll probably just go somewhere else now. Can't just be sitting there spotting them either, because they could potentially have more armies than us. We've got to be aggressive against them. We can't just... Don't want to be defensive. Fucking let them take the settlement. Go and fight someone else if they're going to dick around. I'm not going to fight them out in the water, because fuck auto-resolving those. Dwarves basically always win in auto-resolve.
Dark servant.
The enemy is at hand.
Vicious warrior.
Hearted dreadful. What?
Speak.
Oh, shit. Alright, you're gonna have to redirect yourself up here. Forgot that. We just have to, What's the big problem here? It's just provincial instability. Yeah, we can't be having revolts return.
Cruelty.
Like, I just want to finish off the dwarves, but we also got to remember that public order on this campaign is difficult to manage because of legendary difficulty, and yeah, okay. Moving on. Alright, good. They're basically just committing suicide with this. Maybe I should have fought that manually, but to be honest, the organ guns would have torn us to shit before we even got close enough to use a bomb. Just retake it and they lose their army. Losing their ability to counterattack us, as I've been saying.
Lord of the Black
Now,
Hawk.
I've also been thinking that if you were to come over to Midgard Vongul Barak and just stay here for like a couple of turns, you can maintain public order and you can recruit your stuff from here.
Black-hearted dreadlord. Lord of the Black Hawk. My glorious victory.
Just occupy, I want to
Power.
try and save the public order. Sure, you can provide a little bit of it here.
Do not
Yep, you will.
vex us further.
Because I don't want to have to come all the way back there to deal with the revolt. So stay here and maintain public order just for a little while. sure there's some things that I can give you that might increase public order. No, what about you? Don't worry about it then.
Hateful bidding!
Okay, then your next task is to come up to Grand Peak.
I march onwards! Morathi. Plots to enact.
I should run out of movement before we get there. We're just out of range.
Fly, hatred.
Okay, we know there's nothing else out here. So if you
For the Witch King!
just regular march to here. Not Maragliano, I was talking about like Rusev, whatever. In terms of defending it. So of course you need to go back over here. We can't let these factions return. And what about this over here? This is probably going to revolt. So it looks like you're going to have to maintain public order here for a little while. Because our regions switched hands so many times, they're just beaten to absolute crap. Right, just force march here, and that way if they besiege it, you're in there. Even if you're in force march, you'll beat them. You beat them silly. So the last thing I want to do before we end the video is just commit to the attack there, but let's just see if we can move everyone else first.
Destruction!
We should be able to auto-resolve this.
Carnage and bloodshed
Okay, good.
await! All is mine!
Thorgrim slowed us down, but it wasn't enough.
First sorceress. Noble of Nagaroth.
I don't want to send Morathi too close over there. I mean, there could be armies like hiding out over here that will just come attack us. I'd rather be in friendly territory if they attack us. We'll be able to hit the region here, and it's not well defended. It's a shame though, because it was a level 4 when we had it. Now it's going to go down to level 2. Just keep switching hands.
The Black Court. Kill them!
That'll have to be fought manually.
Slaughter calls us!
Hope they don't forget about it.
Dreadlord. Say, damn you.
Right, and now we'll commit to this over here and end the episode. Part of the problem also is that, you know, every time we take out their region of renown, they can, after like a turn or two, they can just hire it back. But, you know, we're slowly smashing the dwarves. If you have a look here, they're down to 66 regions, their strength ranking has halved over the past few turns. They're going to be gone soon. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, so like and subscribe, part 47's next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.